Hi there, I'm Mike. What I have for you today is May's Loot Crate. At this point, it's June. I've gotten 3 Loot Crates this month. I feel like I've just been doing Loot Crate unboxings for the last 30 days. I already opened this. I don't even know what's going on right now. It's an 80s themed Loot Crate. If this is your first time watching me, welcome. If this is your 100th time watching me, still welcome. You're not less welcome than the other people. If you're not up on Loot Crate is a hodgepodge of stuff you get in a crate that you pay them money for, and you don't really know what you're gonna get until they send it to you. I mean, unless you look it up on the internet, then I think they do say what's in it, but then what's the fun in that? I'm not gonna do that. Let's go ahead and get started here. With the pin here, this is a Gremlins pin from Loot Crate. Now this is nice. The last couple of pins from Loot Crate have just been sort of generic things. Like, they're tied to the theme, but they're not necessarily like, oh, this is just a straight Gremlins. This is authorized Gremlins, not Gremlin-esque or whatever. So that's nice. That's actually a nice little pin. I like that. It's a little mogwai. It's a little gizmo right there. So I like that. Next, we'll be doing the shirt. Now, being 80s themed, of course, everything in here is 80s themed. That's how it works. This is a Wonder Woman t-shirt. The graphic on it's pretty good. It's definitely from the new movie, which isn't out yet. It got delayed. It was supposed to be out now. This has been a timely shirt release, but the movie got COVID and can't come out to play. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try it on. Now this is an extra large shirt. I have changed my shirt size on there, but I think the last 3 crates have been put together before they updated my shirt size or something. I don't know. But this is an extra large. We'll see how this fits. The last one was way too small. This one looks to be a little bit more appropriate. So let's try it on. Oh, okay. That's not bad. Yeah, it's a little snug, but it's not terrible. And I've been trimming down some of the weight recently, so it's only a matter of time before this fits properly again. But I like this. I like the color. I like the blue. If it's blue, if it's purple, I mean, I'm colorblind, guys, you know that. I like the whole gold armor Wonder Woman over here on my nipple. It's nice, it's a good shirt. I genuinely like the shirt. Good job, Loot Crate. Let's see what's next. So it's a bag. It's a Gizmo bag. I mean, these are popular to go to conventions with because they turn into a backpack, which is nice. They're reusable, which is nice. I feel like getting 2 Gremlins items in the box, a pin and this, is a little overkill, but as an object, this isn't bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Next, we have a Street Fighter it's Loyal Subjects. I like Loyal Subjects. So let's see which one is it. I mean, I don't know. Okay, it is a blind one. I'm like, am I just getting Ryu, am I? But the answer is no. It's always weird to me that they tape these shut right here, but they also glue them down. Why both? Why not just one? If you glue it down, you don't need to tape it too. But just so you can see some things that you could possibly get in here. We got Vega, E Honda, and Blanca. Over here, we have like Dark Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li. And on the back, there's just some other stuff back here. Some rare chase variants here. So, but let's see which one I got. Of all the blind figure type things, Loyal Subjects is the best, hands down. They have, articulation, they have accessories. You really can't go wrong with Loyal Subjects. Oh, I got the alternate color Ryu. That's kind of fun. Anything else in here? There's instructions. Ryu Capcom Collector Edition. So it's sort of like a sure you can kind of dealio going on there. That looks pretty good. I like that. Of all of them, I don't know which one I wouldn't want to have gotten, to be honest with you. Ryu was probably my favorite as a kid because he was like the main character, and when you're a kid, you're pretty basic like that. Blanca was probably my second favorite character. Okay, and then lastly, ooh, c'est magnifique. This is a reprint of the very first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic. It's in very nice plastic, and it's even boarded in there. It's nice and thick. There's a nice solid piece of cardboard back there. Look at the back like that. Oof. This is good. This is the kind of stuff that I want. I like this. This has been a good crate. The inside of the box turns into a VHS cassette. I'm not I'm not gonna do it. You can do it if you, I'm not gonna do it. So as I've been doing recently, go ahead and take a look at a video of my cat, and I'll come back with my thoughts on the box as a whole. A definitive score, if you will. Okay, so if this is your first time watching one of my videos, or if it's your 1000th time, this is how my videos work out. There are 5 things in this box. Each one is worth up to 1 point, for a total of 5 out of 5. So let's start off with the shirt. The shirt is blue. The graphic is good. It's actually a pretty comfy shirt. It's a little snug on me. But that's not the shirt's fault, I feel like this time. That's my fault, and I'm working on it. So when this shirt fits, I'm gonna be happy to add this into my full rotation. In the meantime, I'll wear it around the house, or if I'm feeling particularly thin that day. So it gets the full point. Number 2, the bag. This is basically just a small nylon reusable backpack. It's, like I said, it's perfect for cons and things like that. So I might actually get some use out of it, although I have a couple of these, and this is probably not the one that I'll use, but my wife does like to put books and things in them. I'm gonna go ahead and say half point for this. I'm not a huge fan of it in general, but I recognize its usefulness, and I wish it had been anything else but Gremlins, especially with 2 Gremlins items in the box. Street Fighter, I love Street Fighter. I played the original Street Fighter game at my grandma owned a Italian sandwich shop, and she had an arcade game, and it was the original, very first Street Fighter. And then I got Street Fighter 2 on my Super Nintendo, and I played the absolute pants off that game. So I've always been a fan of Street Fighter, although I will say, is it 80s? Is Street Fighter 80s? The first one definitely is, but is Street Fighter 2 80s? I feel like Street Fighter isn't really an 80s property, but I might be wrong. I might be misremembering it. Okay, a bunch of things just fell off the shelf. That's fine. Just a bunch of toys randomly falling off my shelf. Where was I? Right, Street Fighter. Is Street Fighter 80s? I don't think so. But let me know down in the comments. If you think Street Fighter is 80s, cool. I might be wrong, but I just don't feel like it's 80s. But I like this. I like Loyal Subjects figures. This is cool. It's gonna sit on my shelf for sure. It gets the full point. Easy point for me. Lastly is this comic, 100%. I'm even gonna beat around the bush. The comic gets a full point. I love Ninja Turtles. I love the original Ninja Turtles. I love the comic Ninja Turtles. I love movie Ninja Turtles. I love Ninja Turtles. It's cool to have a reprint of the very first comic here. So yeah, that gets a full point. That's a no-brainer. Lastly though, we get the pin here. Now the pin is another Gremlins thing. So again, this is the second Gremlins thing in the box. The theme, as far as I can tell, is just 80s. So in terms of 80s, does this all make sense as a theme? Yeah, sure. Wonder Woman 1984 specifically? Yeah. Ninja Turtles, late 80s, I think 87 or so for the comic. The cartoon as well, at least 89. The movie came out in 90, which is basically just the 80s anyway. So Ninja Turtles, while for me, I mostly paid attention to it in the 90s, and I feel like it hit its height in the 90s. It definitely could be considered an 80s property for sure. Street Fighter, I already talked about. I don't really think it's an 80s product. And then Gremlins is 100% 80s. That's, well, I think Gremlins 2 came out in the 90s, in like 1990. But the first Gremlins movie came out in the 80s for sure. Gizmo wasn't a fixture of the 80s as much as any other 80s Muppet was. I'm gonna give it a 0.75. It's good. The Gremlins pin is good. I wish they diversified one extra thing. I don't think we needed 2 Gremlins items in here. I feel like the shirt's a little cheating. Like Wonder Woman isn't inherently 80s, but this shirt is, so fine. So the total for all of this is gonna be a 4.25 out of 5. This is probably one of the best boxes I've received from Loot Crate, which is a stark contrast from last month's box, which was just absolute hot garbage. I didn't want anything in there. It was just terrible. So they go just hot and cold, man. It's just like, hey, this is awesome. This is terrible. It's really weird how we've gone from like the worst to like the best in just the span of a month. I do hope that, you know, Loot Crate keeps on this side rather than this side. We get more of these than these. I'll be fine. I'll be happy. But if you want to go ahead and snag your own Loot Crate, there's a little thing down the downstairs area. You can use the code to get your own. But with that, that's my Loot Crate unboxing. Thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far. Like, share, subscribe. There's a couple different ways down the downstairs area you can help my channel out. I'd like to thank these people here for supporting me on Patreon at an unboxing level or higher. There's not many of you, but I appreciate each and every one of you so much. If you want to get your name on here, you can check out my Patreon. If you want to get your name on this list, you can check out my Patreon down the downstairs area. With that, though, thanks for watching. Thanks for getting this far, and I'll see you later. Bye.